Little Nitro.
Stacked.
If James lost, he'd have to eat a dub.
I'm not doing that. Did you see that clip of Deion Sanders?
You don't call Nick Saban Nick. Don't call me Deion.
Let me put some respect on his name. Hey guys, we're back. Welcome to the Paul Rodriguez Show. It is Tuesday. A little bit of a hiccup yesterday, but we're back in the saddle once again. You know, always repping. You know, he's always behind the scenes, but in front of the scenes at the same time. Shout out to producer James in the building, representing for the brand, for his brand, and the man of the DFW, representing Callahan's Automotive, and always the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones, Wes Washington. Wes, what's up, baby?
What's up, man? Chilling.
How you living?
You know, trying to survive this heat, man. I'm doing
Dude,
good, man. Just,
Yes.
You know, I was blessed to wake up today, man. So you know, I can't complain too much. I have some complaints, but it's all good in the hood.
Did y'all get any rain up there Saturday overnight, like around the twilight hours? Y'all didn't?
Oh,
We did. It came down hard. Like, I wasn't even expecting this rainstorm. Like, at 1:30 in the morning, it's just like, and I'm like, what the hell is that?
When was that?
Saturday into Sunday. A lot of people slept through it, but it came down. It came.
Well,
I would probably say about, unless you were inside of a building.
I was at my house.
Okay.
But I wasn't asleep.
Really? Were you gaming?
I was just hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I didn't hear nothing.
It came down, and it was only for like 10 minutes. I was like, "What is that?" And then it just ended out of the blue. And I was just like, "Why is it raining?" And then actually Sunday night, I looked in San Antone. The weather was like all on the southeastern, southwestern side, just large cells of like heavy rain. I'm like, "Why is it so spotty?" But anyways, this isn't a meteorology show. This
Put the
is
green screen behind you.
We could be like, "Welcome," you know, but you know, we have to get. I mean. Couldn't be me up here, right?
Why not?
I mean, my backside's big enough, but you know, I'm just saying there may be some better. What would we call that? I don't want to say eye candy, but I would just say, you know,
But Wes.
yeah. I mean,
Weatherman Wes. There you go.
all you gotta do is start clapping those guns, and you know, everybody's out there just like, oh, Wes. Yep.
We got. I can hear him already. We got some rain over here, and you know.
He's just like flexing, right?
Yeah.
He's just like right over here.
And you know, El Nino, here he go.
I can totally see that. He's like, it's that time of year, folks. Here he go, coming straight up the
This is how
goal.
we're starting today.
Why not?
This is how we're starting.
Why not? Big news
All
out of
time.
Big D. It sounds like Trayvon Diggs has been signed to a massive new contract, 5 years, locked up Trayvon Diggs. Wes, how you feeling about it? Are you excited about it? I know we still got some big names to be locked up, but CeeDee Lamb, Michael Parsons coming. I don't know what's going to happen to Dak in 2 years. What are your thoughts on the signing?
I mean, of course, you know, in the NFL, a lot of times you're getting paid for what you have done. So I think, you know, for what Diggs has done, he has earned a good contract. You know, and also you want to keep these young guys around if you're trying to think that you're going to make a run
Right.
at a ring. So, and you gotta keep that defense. You got to kind of keep that defense together because I think they got good chemistry. I think these guys right now that are on this team on both sides of the ball, I think they really like each other. So
True.
you got to keep them together. You know, so it's a good signing. You know. Man, it's a good signing, and then you see what those guys in soccer signed for, and just like,
Yeah, man. I mean, we'll talk about Lionel Messi, you know, at one time or another, but that dude got his deal makes Patrick Mahomes' deal look stupid. Lionel Messi's deal with Inter Miami makes that basketball player's deal look small. So
But
it's
they
nuts.
just had it was another guy though in soccer. I can't say his name.
You're talking about Kylian Mbappe,
Yes. Didn't he just get
The
for
Frenchman.
1 year?
the Frenchman.
Am I right? Did he get 337 million
You got a lot of money, bro. A lot of money.
for a year?
The Saudis are coming in, and that's the crazy thing, right? We saw the Live Golf thing come in with the PGA and do a partnership. The Saudis, they're coming in to make a large impact in the world of sports, and I wouldn't be shocked if I'll be really honest with you. When the USFL or the XFL goes under, don't be surprised if the Saudis come in and try to pick that up for peanuts and try to make their own football league to rival the NFL because they got a lot of money and they're not willing. They are more than willing to spend that money.
Hey, these running backs might go. These running backs are very unhappy.
That could
They're
be
very unhappy.
That could be a huge allure for these big name running backs coming out of college, especially college. It's like, look, y'all know our lifespan is short. We got maybe 4 or 5 good years. Y'all think we're done after 26. So come in, get paid big bags, and then maybe go, see what you can do in the NFL.
I mean, what's to stop the Saudis from throwing that $800 billion around the NIL?
See, that's another thing. There's some things going on right now in Congress. Some bills being put up under, especially Tommy Tuberville, former collegiate head coach, sponsoring some bills to kind of rein in that NIL. I didn't know we were going to be jumping all over the place today over the sports landscape, Wes. It's good. It's cool, man. I love it. I'm loving able to kind of go back and forth.
Works.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm all over the place.
It's perfectly good with me. That means just we get to talk about more little topics and subtopics within them. But as a good summary of really what's going on, that was a good topic or a good run through real quick. But for me, I kind of want to stay with the signings. Justin Herbert with his big 5-year, $262.5 million deal. When I saw him sign, I thought to myself, okay, Lamar's deal's done. Jalen Hurts' deal's done. Herbert's deal's done. Now we pretty much were left with Joe, right? Joe Shiesty, Joe Burrow. What kind of – is he going to – we just saw Mixon take a huge pay cut to stay with the team. They got 3 great receivers, right? They got Higgins, they got Boyd, they got, of course, Jamar. And it's like, what's Joe going to do? Is Joe going to take off a big cap hit, or is he going to leave money on the table to make sure Jamar kind of gets his, right, gets paid? Because it sounds like the nucleus of that team, if they could get the defense where they need it to be, that offense is going to be really tough to beat, and especially if Mixon stays healthy.
I mean, I think if you're Joe, I think you kind of you sign a deal where maybe you get more money on the back end or something like that. I think I think he's going to be a team player about his deal.
Okay.
But I think it's still going to be, it's still going to be like, wow, that's a great deal. But he just may set it up differently, or I don't know how that math. How the math works better than I do. But I think if, let's say they don't have. If they don't make it to, let's say, the AFC Championship game or something like that, they have a bad loss, and you kind of feel like maybe it's because of defense,
right?
Or maybe because of lack of running game or something like that. Then you see maybe you see Joe Burrow understanding that and saying, "Hey, I want," because his offense has got to be going because he's got to keep up with who? Patrick Mahomes. So he definitely wants to be able to keep up with him. But I mean, do you only need the one guy if you're as good as Patrick Mahomes? Because I mean, who's a consistent weapon for Mahomes?
But that's just it, man. That's what the big topic is right now in the NFL is everybody thinks like, you got to have one big quarterback, you got to have one big receiver. Well, if you got to just kind of look back a little bit, go back 10, 15 years, and let's just think about it. 15 years ago, you had a really strong defense. What's the team I'm describing? Strong defense, really good quarterback, no-name receivers, really good tight end, and a decent running back. Who does that sound like?
That sounds like Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
That's exactly what it sounds like. So think about it like this. Juju was there last year. Tyreek was there before. Now who's there? Kadarius Toney just got a knee injury. So who's left? Sky Moore? Who else is there? They just had a new rookie that they signed off of out of the draft, and a couple of guys. I mean, they're hit home runs with Ian Pacheco out of the draft late. It just seems like besides Chandler Jones and Patrick Mahomes, and we'll throw in Kelsey. They're plug and play. All they got to go do is just find some cheap players. And when I say cheap, I mean like a few million. I'm not talking about crazy money, right? You could just go get a couple of guys left over here, left over there in the draft late. I mean, it makes a whole lot of sense because Patrick is that man. And so for me, home run with Pacheco last year. Chandler Jones needs to get into to camp. I mean, I get it. He wants to get paid. But for me, then you got L'Jarius Sneed. I think L'Jarius Sneed is probably their best defender on the back end at safety. And that's it, man. I mean, there's not a whole lot of other guys that you can just say off the top of your head outside of guys who've already left. I remember when Frank Clark was there. He was another big guy that kind of helped rush off the edge. But outside of Kansas City, there's not a whole lot of big names you can talk about.
Yeah. But if you notice, I won't say the name of the team, but if you notice, you see teams that don't have good quarterbacks, but they go and spend their money on everything else.
Dallas Cowboys.
And yet still they don't get to where they need to be because of quarterback play. No, I didn't. I said I wouldn't name anybody.
It's okay, I did, bro. Don't you worry about it. You just repping them on your head. That's all. I'm just saying it in a whisper, like them Yin Yang twins. Come here, little mama, let me whisper in the ear. You know what I'm saying? Dallas Cowboys. That's all I'm saying,
you
bro.
always talk about that. I hate the Cowboys. I don't hate the Cowboys. I'm mad at them.
I get that. That makes a whole lot of sense. But there are other teams like the Minnesota Vikings who do the same crap, right? And they let Dalvin walk, right? Let's not just forget about them completely. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Seattle's lucky that Geno worked because they got rid of Russ. But everywhere else, Kyler Murray, you on the clock, sir. I'm sorry, you're on the clock. Mr. Lake Travis, Mr. OU, you're on the clock too, Baker. I'm just saying. You got to produce. Dak has been – look, this is what's scary, right? We're talking about these quarterbacks getting big bags. Dak Prescott is owed $29 million. His $29 million cap hit next year. Probably more. And that's it. He could be released. He could be taken out of his contract. So what does Dallas do? They screwed it up the first time. They waited they franchised Dak twice. And what happened the first time or the second time? He broke his leg in half. He broke his leg in two places. And everybody felt sorry for him. So did Jerry. So he gave him a big contract. 4 years, $160+ million.
Would you say it was a pity check?
I think that was part of it. It's probably a lot more complicated than that, but I think that's a factor. I'd probably say 20% of that's a little bit of, I wouldn't say sympathy more than empathy. That's probably what he's feeling. But for me, they got to Dak and Big Mike got to figure it out. Because for me this year, they both could be let go. They could both get traded. Mike could get fired flat out. And for me, you got Tony Pollard. You're rebuilding outside of CeeDee Lamb and Cooks, and your tight ends. I don't think there's a clear number one for me. Zach Martin's not in camp. Your running game is suspect right now with Martin not there, and I think that deal will get done eventually. Dude, Wes, he's paid. He's the 27th highest paid guard in the league. He's rated what in Madden? I know it's Madden. I get it. But I'm just trying to give people a frame of reference here. He's rated at 99. Hasn't been done since winning the game.
He's a bad man.
He's bad. No doubts.
He's a bad man. I mean, you want him on your team. He's a dog. So, but how much are you gonna give him? And still be able to go out there and get something else, because obviously you need help.
You better go.
Obviously, you know what? So people need to go you deal
Somebody,
deal with Cooper Rush
So-
as your quarterback for another season, and then maybe you draft somebody coming out of college, and you still have more time with that defense because those guys are young on the other side. So
somebody needs to give some of that money back, like the quarterback. He needs to give some of that money back to say you want to get protected, Dak. You're going to have to give some of that money back. I'm sorry.
he should get the money back just because of
That's
this play,
fine.
because
I
of the way
don't
he
care.
played last.
I don't care what the reason is, to be honest with you. We know damn well he doesn't deserve what he's getting paid at this time right now. Everybody wants to say he's borderline top 10. I'm sorry. Look at the statistics. 15 maybe. The guy is in the lower half of the NFL. Don't you start defending that man.
Always defend that.
Don't you start defending that man.
You know what always defends that man.
Yeah, well, after last year, after what he proved last year, I don't have any kind of feelings about him. Dak is a great human. Love the dude. I think he's a great person. But on the football field, suspect.
Dude, he's just a mocha colored Tony Romo. Just can't win it, man. Nice guy. You're rooting for him. You want him to do well, but when it comes down to it, when it's on the line, it seems like they just do something stupid. Something crazy happens. I mean, and it's insane though.
Right.
You feel bad for them, but you just see that's just them.
Yeah, that is. It's like Danny Green's always said. They are who we thought they are. They are who we thought they were. He is who we think he is, and it's just unfortunate. And I was like, Dak's going to turn it around. And then in the worst opportune times, he has the worst luck. I'm sorry, but this is a meritocracy. It is what have you produced, and I'm sorry if people dropping the football. I'm sorry if it's going through their hands. Tough. It is what it is. But don't get me wrong, the dude's getting paid everywhere. Only QB with Jordan Brand, getting paid all the kind of mattress kind of promotions, and not promotions, but sponsorship. He's getting paid a bunch of money from Jerry. But I'm sorry, this is it. Like, you got to prove it, bro. If Dak does well this year, I don't want it to be like, oh, well, he had all these things. Don't give me excuses. Don't give me excuses. Dak needs to perform in clutch time, period. When it's time to win a game, the last 2 years in the playoffs, he's had the ball at the end, right? Yes or no? Am I wrong? He's had the ball in his hands and he lost.
But have you seen the play call?
You think it's going to get better?
It's supposed to, right? No,
Bro.
Is it not supposed to get better with Mike McCarthy?
You're trusting McCarthy and Schottenheimer. That's what you're saying to me?
Man, you know what? You go ahead, man. I can't talk about it anymore. We still got a ways to go on the show. I'm angry already.
That's my point. That's what I was trying to do.
Man, just let it go, bro.
I'm allergic to this conversation. This topic's got me sneezing. I just don't understand. And talking about the Cowboys is fun, right? When things are horrible, I got to sneeze again. Can't believe
it's not fun for me.
Right, because how do I say this?
Bless you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I think you just got too much fanatic in you. You're just too much of that fan. And I've done enough to where I can separate it a little bit, but I still there's times where I'm cussing out the television because it's just like it's bad ball. If it was okay, if it was NFL level, I would be like, okay, I get it. And there are times when losses go like that, but the most times it's bad play calling, mismanagement, bad execution, and it's just like, dude, what's going to happen, Wes? Let's just dance with this real quick. What's going to happen if Dallas's defense is top 3? Screw it, top 5. And they can't even get out of the first round of the playoffs. That tells us everything we need to know.
I mean, then we're going to have a new head coach. You're gonna see what's his name move up, I guess. I'm drawing blanks, but and then
Dan Quinn.
I don't know if you go, huh?
Dan Quinn.
Yeah, Dan Quinn, and then you got to find an offensive coordinator. I think that's your biggest deal. You got to find somebody with some to bring some new life to that offense to figure out what you can do with that offense. Because I think it also you're going to probably make a change at quarterback. I think you go ahead and have the Cooper Rush era while you wait to draft a quarterback. Because I mean, what else are you going to do? They're just it's just tough to talk about, and you gotta let it go, bro.
There's no quarterbacks out there right now that you would entertain. And I'm not talking about the tier 1 guys. Hell, I'm not even talking tier 2. Like Geno Smith. That's what I'm kind of talking about. Who would you entertain? Okay, here you go. Trey Lance. Entertain a trade for Trey Lance.
Anyway, man.
Sam Darnold?
What? Why?
I'm asking who's out there.
Dude, I talk a lot of smack about Dak, man, but you being plain out disrespectful. The dudes you mentioned aren't even better than Cooper Rush. So you just stick with Cooper Rush and you find another backup. Who's out there? Think about it.
Trey Lance. Yeah, Trey Lance.
Trey Lance.
Yes, Wes. Trey Lance.
Come on, man. The dude has literally played in the last 5 years 20 games of football.
You're telling me that if Jerry Jones goes out and pulls the offensive coordinator from the San Francisco 49ers, makes a trade for Trey Lance, that doesn't make any sense to you. Okay, here's a different one.
First of all, I'm slapping you and Jerry.
That's you know what? You can't reach this low, so it doesn't matter, number one. Number two, Jerry you can reach because he about 6'2", whatever he is. Well, he may have been 6'2" at one time.
Come on. Because y'all need to wake up and smell it.
Here we go. Look, I got one for him, James. I got one for you. Kirk Cousins. See, now he don't like Kirk Cousins. All of a sudden, he turning on Kirk. So, got something to say about Kirk?
My argument was about that division.
Oh, see, now you walking it back.
I like how you mix it up when you try to. I'm talking about one thing, you try to bring it to another. I was talking about in that division, you didn't give Kirk Cousins his respect.
He don't
That's
have
what
any.
I was talking about.
He don't get any.
Stop changing stop making up stuff.
So here's my question, Wes. Who is it? You need someone in the draft. Who you gonna go get?
That's what I'm saying. You're gonna have to wait and see what you can get in the draft, and then until then, the best option would be Cooper Rush because there ain't nobody else out there. There's nobody else out there unless somebody gets unhappy. You're not getting anybody that's as good or better than Dak. So you might as well just go with Cooper Rush, or you're not getting anybody as good as Cooper Rush has been. If you run the right offense, if you have that good defense, you know what I'm saying. You don't need you need somebody that's not going to turn the ball over.
Yeah, that's a good
You need
point.
a bus driver.
Yeah, his name's Jimmy Garoppolo. That's what his name is.
Dude, I mean, Jimmy wouldn't be bad. I think Jimmy would be better than Cooper. Oh, come on.
What was that little outburst about?
Oh, the Rangers are killing me.
Oh,
sorry.
okay. I didn't know you. I know you watching TV and doing the show.
It's a big series, man. The Rangers and the Stros are playing right now. Big series,
Well, that means nobody's watching this show.
First, it's for first in the West. West side.
I know. I can tell it. I know we're up against the clock, right, James?
Yes.
8:21. Let's get into a quick break. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're in there, let us know you're in there. We'll give you a shout out. Appreciate y'all tuning in. This is. We need to like rebrand, right? PRS and Wes. PRS, James and Wes.
Paul and Friends.
Nah, I don't really like that. Sounds corny. It's like straight up cornball.
Yeah.
Paul and Friends? I like Paul and Friends.
That sounds totally weird, just to be honest.
Oh.
Paul and Friends. Welcome to Paul and Friends. Yeah, no, bro. I don't think so.
We'll make it like a little like a 70s sitcom. We'll make like a little intro for it.
Well, how does that? Well, there was I forgot how it goes. When we come back, I'll see if I can remember.
You're hanging out with Paul and friends.
So you're gonna make Papa Romeo like really like that '70s theme because see,
Yeah,
look
I like
at
that.
Wes. See, this is what happens when that generation watches this.
Yeah.
Those baby boomers start getting all nostalgic.
Oh, yeah. Love stuff like that. Stuff like WKRP. And
What do you want me to start showing up in a leisure suit or what? See, look at Wes gets all excited. All right, give us a few minutes. We'll be back. Appreciate y'all tuning in. And we're back. Fellas and ladies. I'm a little concerned.
Who's the lady?
The lady in YouTube land.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were just addressing us.
No, I mean,
It's all right. I don't know who the lady is.
okay. I don't know.
Who's the lady?
I don't know who it is, but anyways, I'm a little concerned.
Oh,
Are
this
y'all
way,
are
this
y'all a
way.
little concerned? I mean, I'm just
About-
curious.
Why nobody's joined fantasy football yet?
No, has nothing to do with what I'm about to go into. I'm a little concerned about all these streaming services taking over the sports world right now. I'm a little concerned about it. Have y'all thought about it? Have y'all just YouTube? So DirecTV lost to Sunday Ticket to YouTube. YouTube has, now they're doing streaming television. You got the Hulus, you got the Slings, you got a lot of streaming services, right? So I started thinking about this. I'm like, what would happen? What would happen if a huge production company, like, I don't know, just like bought up all the sports? Kind of like, I'm not saying like what ESPN did, but I'm talking about like just live sports. How much would you be willing to pay to have access to every pro American sport? And we're talking from soccer to baseball to basketball. I mean, even, pickleball. Apparently pickleball is like a hot game right now. I don't know if y'all heard about it. What would y'all be willing to pay?
It's trendy among
You
the
talking
pros.
about for the year?
For sure, for the year.
And you get everything.
You
There's
get
no
you get
blackout.
the only thing you don't get is pay-per-views. That's the only thing you don't get. Pay-per-view events.
I don't know.
You get every college game. You get every. I mean, I should probably throw the college football. You get every college football, baseball, basketball. Nah, you just get everything. You get every sport.
I mean, you can almost access it now, but I mean,
It just seems like in today's world, everything is just a subscription. And like
Yeah.
for me, it's like
No,
to me it's like getting. I'm not saying maybe I'm cheap. That's fine. I could be cheap, but it just seems like it's like you want to watch this. You want to watch this event, you got to have this service. You want to watch that event, you got to have that service. And it's just like, can't we just put this bad boy under one big roof and like let me go in and shop for what I want and put it under one app, right? Or under one like charge. Instead of having like you forget what you even have out. Maybe it's designed that way.
because like right now, you gotta to watch the Rangers, you gotta have Bally's, but
Okay.
you can't watch the Rangers on the Bally's app.
Because it's blacked out?
So you gotta,
Because it's blacked
For some
out?
reason, they won't play the Rangers live on the Bally's app. But if you have Spectrum or the other cable service or whatever, then you can watch it on the channel.
Oh, okay. I wonder if there's something out there like what I'm talking about, or I just gave someone like a multi-billion-dollar idea. But it just seems like it would make more sense to put everything, like the radio is kind of what I'm talking about. Like you can access, it's regional, I understand that, but you can access a lot of it. But if you have satellite radio, you can access just about everything. And that's kind of where I'm at. It's like YouTube hasn't thought about that, or all these streaming services like, hey, y'all just come together and like do a big bundle. If there was like a marketplace where we could go buy each bundle and it was just one shot, one service, one charge, that would make life a lot
It also
easier.
depends on where you're at.
How so?
How much you would pay depends on where you're at. Because say like for the most part, all my teams that I have are in my region, so they're on TV.
Yeah.
Let's say if I move somewhere, out west, Oregon or something like that, then
Colorado.
I might pay more for it because then I don't get my teams.
It's understandable.
I'm gonna have to search and find them.
Right.
But since I get all my teams for the teams I care about, I'm not gonna pay that much.
True.
You can just wait and get like a lot of people, man. Because I'm a Cowboy fan, you don't have to get the NFL ticket. Why would you get the NFL ticket? You don't need it. Cowboys are always on. So what do? You get Red Zone. And it basically is the best way to watch it when you don't really when you're just looking for points because it just skips to the teams that are in the red zone. So
Yeah, I like red zone.
Red zone's good. It's good when it's live. What I did last year was I did NFL Plus, and so like I could go back and watch games like on my own time whenever I wanted to because you could catch the replay. You could watch either like the condensed version or you could watch the whole thing. But you're not gonna sit there and watch. I mean, unless you got the cash, you're not gonna sit there and watch all 16 games or 8 games while they're going simultaneously, right? You're just it's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, because you just can't. You can't watch that on TV.
I'd like to try.
Oh no, I mean, I definitely go to bars and stuff like that or things like that, and you sit there and try to watch them, but you just can't.
Yeah.
You can't turn and because if you get into one game and then you're gonna forget about this over here.
Yeah, that's true.
And you turn and you're over here, you forget about what's over there.
That's why I like red zone because they give it to you they give it to you all the action. If there's action going on in the game, they just like feed it to you.
And I think that helps especially like if you're doing fantasy because they show you every touchdown, so you're gonna know eventually who scored. So the only key is like don't look at your phone. Because you'll see the update and be like, dang, somebody scored, right? Yeah. And so you don't want to do that.
I can't help myself, but I'm like, I still want to see it.
Right. You want to see the action. I get that. That makes a whole lot of sense.
Man, I can give me some beer and sit on the couch all day on Sunday. Watch red zone.
It's kind of what happens for most Americans on that Sunday afternoon. Speaking of streaming services, new documentary, 2006 to 2009 Florida Gators. They have a name for it, but I don't want to say the name. Not yet. It's going to premiere August 23rd. Are we interested? I'm interested. James, what about you?
Yeah, I'm interested.
You want to see how life was, what was going on in 06? I mean, I remember. I lived it. I mean, I was pretty damn aware of what was going on. Wes, what about you, man?
Of course I'm going to watch it just to see what went on. But you got to tell me the names. I thought you mentioned something about it, so I was like looking for it, and I found the quarterbacks or whatever.
Yeah, quarterbacks.
Started watching, looking at that. It's the quarterbacks. It's kind of.
It's not living up to the hype, is what you're saying.
Because I mean, I like a little. I wanted some drama in there, and there's really no drama. There's no.
So what you're saying is you want to watch Aaron Rodgers and Hard Knocks. Is what you're saying?
No, not really.
There's going to be a lot of drama.
You're the first person to say that you're not really digging it. Like out of like all my friends that are sports fans, like everybody. So I've heard nothing but great things about it. I haven't got around to watching it yet.
Is it that, or they're excited and they enjoy the access? Is it that, or is it really just that captivating?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I would ask somebody. I was like, are you more intrigued with the access that you're being provided and are afforded with the documentary, or is it really that captivating because like these dudes' lives are just fantastic? Yeah. Outside of Mahomes, it's probably pretty damn boring. Think about it. You got Marcus Mariota, introverted as hell, and you got nerdy ass Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Adam Patrick.
But it's not like it's doing something where it's like it just seemed like it basically boring highlights, that you already know that happened in the season,
right? And
you just kind of hear it's you hear them talk about it. It's all the stuff you already know what's going to happen, but you just hear their point of view a lot in the game, and then other than that, it's like, oh, we live a great life at home and our wives love us. It's kind of like,
Well, as much money. Well, outside of Mariota, like they both brought home a bunch of money. I mean, come on, bro.
Not impressed?
I'm not feeling it. I'm not, you mean like I like stuff like The Last Chance Shoot because it's like, oh, these dudes are trying to figure out their way. You don't know what's going to happen to them, but it seems like with this, it's like, you already know that Mahomes is going to win it all,
right?
And when you're watching the season, and you just kind of it doesn't seem like there's the drama like with The Last Dance, there was a lot of drama. It was like, hey, this person's beefing with this person, but we're still trying to do this and this.
So
You know what I'm saying?
so getting back to the Netflix documentary, the Florida Gator documentary is going to be called Swamp Kings. And so that to me is going to have a lot of drama behind it. You got to think about who's out there. Tebow, you got Urban Meyer, which basically his quote from the movie or from the documentary is speed breeds speed, right? And then you got Tim Tebow, right? John 3:16, Tim Tebow, shout out, respect. Aaron Hernandez, the Pouncey twins. But remember who else is on that campus, right? Y'all ever heard of a guy named Dan Bilzerian? Yeah, he's on that campus at that time. There's like a ton of well-known. There's like a bunch of baseball players on that campus too. During this, like very well-known baseball players. I wish we had a baseball person. They could tell us who it was. But there's also like some rather like interesting cats who are walking around that campus during this time frame. And just to kind of see, I don't know how much access they're going to give us. And that's what I'd be curious is like, are they going to give us like locker room access? Are they going to have, like, what did they edit out? That's my curiosity. Because it's going to be interesting. Like, it's going to be captivating either way. But I'm going to be like, what did they not put in there? What did they not show us? To me, that would be more interesting than what they do show us.
Yeah, and that's why you want to go see that though.
Right.
There's some drama. There's something to it, man. This quarterback thing is just like, hey, you know, these guys are living a good life. Yay. Like, you know.
But it's the same. Like it's the same production company. What if it's a dud?
I mean, if that's what they're gonna do, yeah, I'll be disappointed. But I mean, just like I gave quarterbacks a shot, you know, I'll still probably finish quarterback just because that's what I do.
So are we anticipating? We're anticipating this Swamp Kings documentary to have more drama, more along the lines of the Manti Te'o story with that drama, compared to what the quarterbacks. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I think it's gonna be better than that.
You think it's going to be up there with like the 30 for 30 for Last Chance U?
Yeah, like I mean, what do they have? Like they bring in like Tebow and like are they interviewing everybody?
You think they would have to?
Yeah, and if they do, I mean, you imagine all the shit that was going on at that time.
Yeah, but you think about these different personalities, these alpha dudes just like running around that campus, and then their leader is Tim Tebow, right? We all know what I'm trying to say here.
And then they had
like a movie.
The one dude from
guys, hey, you know, come to church with me on Sunday.
I mean, but he's also like trying to bite your head off on Saturday.
Yeah,
that's the crazy part. Wes, go.
They had Riley Cooper was on that team, wasn't he?
Yeah, bro. That's another polarizing name that everybody's talking about.
Yeah. So I mean, but also maybe you find out, you know, Tebow in front of the cameras, you know, in the locker room and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you find out that these dudes were like, man, I'm tired of this dude talking, you know, type things. I don't know. Because I mean, you find out some crazy stuff in just the Aaron Hernandez stuff.
Oh yeah,
so,
that documentary was crazy, and that was a Netflix documentary too. Remember that? That was a Netflix doc.
That was wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe you kind of find out that some of these guys were seeing some of the weird things, but just, you know, didn't say nothing.
I don't think that's because we can get on that, Aaron. We can get on that Hernandez topic too, but I don't think a lot of that was going on until maybe until he was drafted. Because I want to know, like my biggest question would be like, did Urban let him go home? Because that's where all of this was starting from, according to the documentary. All of his trouble was when like he went back home and his dad passed. And then things just kind of spiraled downhill. Y'all remember that part? And so it's kind of, I'm like, did Urban let him go home? Right? Because whenever he got to New England, he could just do whatever the hell he wanted. He's right there in Connecticut. Right? The Foxborough's not that far away. So I want to know, who are they going to talk to from the Patriots? Because nobody wants to talk about that from the Patriots. It's like, are they going to talk to Tom? Are they going to talk to the tight end coach? They're not talking to Bill. Gronkowski already. Remember that interview they tried to get Gronkowski to talk about it? And he was like, "Stop asking us about this," because they were trying to ask his brothers and his dad. This is Gronkowski, right?
What does it take to get somebody like Tom Brady to sit down for an interview, like in a documentary like
A
that?
couple M's.
Rent a car.
It's got to be a couple of M's. What'd you say, Wes?
Rent a car.
Rent a car?
Yeah, rent a car.
I don't understand.
Tom Brady, man, he's done the rental car stuff.
Oh, yeah. But you're talking about this documentary, right? It'd have to be a couple of M's or it'd have to be something significant. Go ahead, Wes.
I mean, yeah. I mean, but then, yeah, there's no way you get Tom Brady.
And then
I
the
mean,
other half of the coin is, did any of them sign NDAs, non-disclosure agreements? Like, we don't know that.
Yeah.
We don't know if, like, whenever everybody came in for this first go around, they're like, this is what we're going to talk about. Did they pull footage from that doc? Right? We don't know. The only thing we do know is that I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't remember if Bill was subpoenaed or not. I know Robert Kraft was. Robert Kraft had to go talk at the trial for Aaron. I remember that. But I don't know if Bill did.
But maybe they will have more quotes and things by them that, or just some stuff they heard. They could have, telephone calls or something maybe.
Yeah.
Between certain people talking about it.
And I hope the other half of this too is I hope that out of all this tragedy, I hope Aaron's little girl gets to see some of this money, because there's going to be a lot of money coming from this documentary. So that's just kind of a little bow on it.
It says that he was
I'm
subpoenaed.
guessing he used up his money for the trial.
It said that Bill Belichick was subpoenaed, but he wasn't present for the trial.
So maybe he gave a deposition somewhere. Frank, where you at, man? He's sending me messages right now on the FB. What you talking about, bro?
Send him the link to the.
He's probably like, y'all ain't never on time anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro. Whatever.
Blame Wes.
It's all good. Got love. Anything else, fellas? What else y'all getting into? We'll get off the rails. We'll probably take a break here in a few minutes. Anything else going on? Y'all, are we ready? Are we ready? Like, I love me some 8, right? That 8 got that hate. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers, that is, James. Sorry. It's okay, bro. I get it.
Don't worry.
You're in love. I know you are. You're in love.
Yeah,
I got
there
it.
we go.
Yeah, I know you're in love. Love it or hate it. I got it. One love. What is it? 10 VE? 10 VE? What we got to come up with something slick. More slick than that.
I'm riding with it.
10 OVE.
I don't have a choice, man. Everybody and the people that know me, they all laughed at my post. And
I didn't laugh.
you didn't do nothing.
That's
You
right.
just scrolled past it.
That's right. Silence is a response. Silence is a response.
I'm like, dude, I don't have a choice, man. Like, what am I going to do? Like,
You got a lot.
You know what I
There's
mean?
a lot of talent out there. I'll say that.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. I want to be optimistic.
That's a good way to be
Yeah.
about it.
So I'm riding with it until I have reason otherwise. I'm riding with it.
Who does Green Bay open the season with, the first regular season?
I haven't even looked.
Because I tell you what, it ain't gonna be what Aaron did. 4 touchdowns against the Detroit Lions. His first game.
You don't know.
What if he does though? What if he does though?
What if he does? That's
What
why
if
I'm
he does?
asking. Who is he playing
You don't-
against?
Okay.
Because if he's going to play against Carolina, that probably could happen. But it ain't gonna happen against this Dan Campbell defense at Detroit. Ain't gonna happen there,
I don't know. You don't know.
bro.
Well, why are you disrespecting Jordan Love like that?
Now let me say this: are the passes gonna be over 10 yards? Because he can easily check down to Aaron Jones in the red zone all day long and get 4 TDs thrown. I could give you that.
We got the Bears.
Okay.
Okay. So it's feasible.
I don't know about that one. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Of course you say that because you hate the Bears.
I mean, I think it'll be a good. Let's put it this way. Do you know, if you don't know, Justin and Jordan, they train together.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to kind of see. That's
Two
gonna be
young
that's
quarterbacks,
gonna be a game I'm gonna watch.
It's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a damn good game. kicking off the season right. Division matchup.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not preseason, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's regular.
Preseason, they got the Bengals, the Patriots, and the Seahawks.
Okay.
Yeah.
What you thinking, Wes?
No, I was thinking about it. So you got Tom Brady and Matty Ice going to the booth this year. Do you think that like Romo's kind of like, man, I hope these guys suck. Like, I hope they're terrible.
So are they going to be together in the booth?
I don't know. I don't know where. I don't know where. I think Matty Ice signed with CBS.
Okay, so they're going to call games.
Yeah, I don't know who Brady signed with though.
Fox. 354 million.
Damn, it's ridiculous.
$354 million.
Must be nice.
Someone Q21 Savage. That's all I gotta say. That's a lot of cash.
From what I see here, it says that it says to be a commentator for NFL games alongside narrator Kevin Burkhardt.
Yep.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
That's gonna be the A team. Kevin Burkhardt did games last year with Greg Olson.
He's good. I like him.
Greg Olson got bumped for Tom. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, but I would say that Tom's got to do a good job. I think Olsen, he's not bad.
They're gonna look if CBS was patient with Tony, Fox is gonna be patient with Tom. You better believe they're gonna be real patient.
Was Brady good? I mean, was Romo good?
No, he's still not.
I think they liked him at first.
The public liked him, but I know Jim Nance. Like, you could tell Jim Nance just had contempt for Tony every time Tony would just try to go and start talking. Kind of the way you're acting right now.
Well, oh man, this guy. Anyway, I think a lot of times it was because I think Romo's trying to make fun of him a lot.
Yeah, that could be it. That's a good point. That did happen a lot. Tony would try to crack little jokes, and they just didn't go over well.
Co-host.
You know what?
You don't pick on your co-host. You act friendly, and the people are friendly to you. That's how I act on here.
You're right. You do act that way on here. That award-winning smile says it all.
Yeah, dude, you got to be friendly. That's the way to go.
James, you buying that?
What? Oh, sorry. I was looking into that drama with Tom Brady. Well, I don't know the New York Post.
What drama are you talking about?
They were talking about the headline is Tom Brady's about to cause Greg Olson drama with $375 million Fox contract, and they're just talking about that he's poised to be the number one analyst.
Yep. Next
to Kevin Burkhardt. And it says if the prospects of Brady in the booth weren't juicy enough, the man who has kept Brady's seat warm and will cost Super Bowl LVII with Burkhardt a week from Sunday. This was written in February. Has done a really good job. If Olsen throws for the booth version of 4 touchdowns during Eagles and Chiefs, and the intrigue will grow only stronger. The way it's set up now, Brady can jump into the number one booth when he is ready. It's possible he could go for a gap year, but he very well could be calling the games next season. They're just talking about, him bumping.
And that's
him.
2023 or 2024
This was written a week before this past year's or this year's Super Bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think I don't know. If I was Tom, I would wait another year.
Yeah, they were talking about oh yeah, never mind. This was written. Sorry, forgot it was written. It's already in the past.
It was written in January 2023.
No, February.
February 23.
Yeah, a week before the Super Bowl.
Why do you want him to wait another year?
Well, Mike, I would be curious to know, what people are saying about him. Like, I'm sure he's doing like screen tests. I'm sure he's like going out there like practicing how to call games, and like somebody's watching it. And I want to know if like they like it, they don't like it, what he needs to change.
It's not gonna matter.
That would make. I mean, I would not disagree with that stance at all. But again, like, what if he's too cerebral, right? What if he's too quarterback like? Because that was Tony's problem. well, this is what we're going to do, Jim, before the snap. This is how it's going to go. This is where it's going to be at. This is what you need to look for. It's like, okay, Tony, like, we get it, bro. Make it more fun. Make it engaging.
I like that, though.
Yeah, some people do.
Yeah, I like that.
But some people, like a lot of people, are just not a fan of it.
Were you?
I just don't like. Well, I just don't like Tony.
At least you're honest.
I just don't like Tony.
At least you're honest. Why not?
It's. I think it resides with, what he did as a Dallas quarterback. But don't get me wrong, he's self-made, hands down. Like, and nobody gave him a thing. But at the same time, it's like, dude, like, you're trying to. It seems like you're compensating for something, and I don't know what it is. Is it like all your failures in Dallas? I don't know.
I like Tony.
You do?
I do.
Okay.
I didn't, but I do.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like Romo.
I like Tony so much that I don't like when Dallas Cowboys fans trash him. And I'll jump in and I'll be like, hey, dude, he did this, this, and this, and this. But if you rewind back to when he was playing, I was always like, where's that Romo at? He's going to show up and throw that fourth quarter pick.
You knew exactly
sure
what
enough
it
did.
is.
Yeah.
You knew exactly
right
when
in
it
the
was
end
coming.
zone, too. Right in the end zone.
As when the game
And
was
I don't
on the
have a problem
line.
with you. You know.
It all started when he fumbled
I wish
that
I knew
snap.
Wes back then.
That's rough.
I can disrespect Tony Romo because he was my quarterback, but you cannot disrespect my quarterback, sir.
That's my quarterback.
Leave Romo alone.
That's my quarterback.
It's okay. You can talk about Brett Favre.
My quarterback.
You can talk about
That's
Aaron.
my quarterback. Dude, come on, man. I mean, seriously. Leave Romo alone. Of course, there was times that I was probably like, I hope Tony, I wish some bad things upon him in the heat of the moment. I'll just put it that way. But that's in the heat of the moment, man. That's just because, dude, in the heat of the moment, I might say anything. You never know what I'm saying. And I'll feel bad about it, and I'll say I'm sorry. But
I need to watch a game with Wes.
Yeah. Do you though? Do you feel bad about it?
No.
See,
You don't want to watch a game with me.
Yes, I do. I want to laugh.
If I'm not in the stadium, I'm not allowed to watch the game in public. Like, I can't go. Yeah, they make me go home all the time.
Wait, so if you're at the bar, they make you go home?
Yes.
But what if you're at the house?
So you get kicked out?
I usually watch it by myself. I watch the games by myself. I don't like watching it with people unless I'm at the stadium, because when I'm by myself, I can do that. Yes, I can. But if I go to a bar, everybody gets all, dude, calm down. It's the loud black dude, making too much noise.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying, man. I just feel more comfortable that way. That's all I'm saying, dude. Don't give me that.
No. I was really curious, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying. People they just feel, I don't know, maybe the places I hang out are too quiet or something.
I got you.
I need to hang out at places that are more rowdier.
Okay. I think flower shops
That's
are
awesome.
pretty rowdy.
No, not really. Also, I don't need that distraction when I'm focused on the game.
I don't know.
That's a bad
I don't know.
idea.
I don't know. How do you get distracted in a flower shop? I don't know. Maybe you can tell us after the break, Wes. 8:57. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Let's get into a quick break. Give us a few minutes. We'll be back. Get off the rails a little bit more. Saw a new movie streaming this weekend. I'm curious if y'all seen it.
Nah, I didn't see Barbie.
Choir. That's what James said. He was like, "It was Barbie." He was like, "Nah, it wasn't. It wasn't in theaters. It was on streaming." Unless Barbie's on streaming.
Can be.
I'm sure you can. I mean,
James, it can be for the right price.
Well, there's no price.
Well, maybe for the wrong price. All right, fellas, ladies, appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll be right back. time to get off the rails. New movies, new times, same bat channel, same bat time. Wes, does that bring you back?
Yeah, I mean, I used to watch a lot of Nick at Night.
When did?
I get what you probably think that I used to actually watch it.
No, you're not old enough for that. You're much younger than that.
But no, I used to like some Adam West on Nick at Night.
What about what were those other shows? Dragnet? Did you see Dragnet?
Yeah, I used to watch some Dragnet, the show and the
movie.
actual movie.
Right.
I was a big fan. I think I might like the movie better though.
Okay.
With was it Tom Hanks and Michael Keaton?
Tom Hanks.
Yes, the movie Dragnet.
No, I don't.
Tom Hanks, Michael Keaton.
Let me see.
Dude, don't.
No.
Come on.
I don't remember, to be honest with you, bro. Just to be honest. 1987. Oh yeah, that's right. That's 87. I guess.
Dude, you don't remember that? Dude, you haven't seen that?
I was 3. What to tell you?
You haven't seen that?
No,
Dude,
man,
you gotta
I
watch that.
haven't
Man.
seen that. No. It's
Dude,
Dan.
you
It's
gotta
Dan.
watch
It's
that.
Dan
Put it on
Aykroyd,
the
right?
list.
It's Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, that's what it is. Not Tom Hanks. It's Dan Aykroyd. No, it's Tom Hanks and Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, Tom
not
and
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, not Michael Keaton. I was like Michael Keaton.
Yeah, that's what it is. Dude, yeah, and like Tom Hanks is kind of the funny guy. So
Yeah, but they're like
serious,
they're like polar opposites of the show. It's like that Dragnet movie's a comedy, and the other one's like, dry. Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't know, man. I think it's pretty good. You got to try it.
It's like some people say, like, you got to watch that movie Scrooged with Bill Murray.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know. I've never seen it. I don't care to see it. I don't know.
That's like Christmas movies.
I love that story. I love A Christmas Carol, but they were like, oh, if you love A Christmas Carol, you should watch the movie Scrooged. And I'm just like, I don't know.
Why?
It's Bill Murray.
It's because somebody told you to watch
Yeah,
it.
that's probably what it
like
really
Bill
is.
Murray?
Is that no? I love Bill Murray. I love Caddyshack. Stripes.
I think
I
I
love
have
all
that
those
same
kind of
issue.
movies.
Like if somebody tells me, they're like, "Oh, you should watch it," I'm like,
It's
"Yeah,
just,
I'm not gonna."
you're
watch
gonna hype it up to me, and then when I go watch it, it's gonna be a dud. I'm gonna be let down. I'm gonna be upset about it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna watch anything.
I'm
you
never gonna
recommend.
exactly,
Everything.
absolutely.
Anytime anybody tells you to watch a movie, you have to go into it with an open mind.
Depends on who it is.
I
you
don't
give
have that.
it a couple of minutes or whatever, and then you just, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You turn it off. But I mean, you gotta just, oh my God, dude, you're ridiculous. These conversations, you're being just a lunatic with this, man. I don't get it. You've lost your mind. You can't watch a movie for 10 minutes. Give it 10 minutes.
10. So okay, so watch 10 minutes
10 minutes.
of Scrooged is what you're telling me.
Yeah.
Which
if you
10
don't like it
minutes?
after 10 minutes,
Which 10 minutes should I watch?
just start off from the beginning, man.
Okay.
Does he include the intro credits or not?
He said 10 minutes.
And just don't be ridiculous.
Well, Paul is ridiculous, so
saying.
we have to be ridiculous.
It is what it is. I get it. I mean, maybe I'll be venturous one night, and maybe a couple libations in, and I'll be like, let me rent this Scrooge movie. Let me see what everybody's talking. What really will happen is if I find it on somewhere streaming that I don't have to pay for it, and I'll just be like, let me give it 10 minutes, like Wes said, because it'll pop in my brain, and I'll be like, it's trash. I'm just turn it off.
What's a good one is, I don't know if y'all like animated films, but the Jim Carrey version of that. You don't like it?
I watched it. Trash.
Bro.
Didn't like it.
Maybe because you don't have kids.
That's probably what it is. But I like Grinch, A Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a great movie.
Oh yeah, it's a good flick.
So why don't you like the animated?
I think because it's animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really what, because it's animated.
You can't watch cartoons. You're too good for cartoons.
Bro, speaking of cartoons, the Flintstones was on like digital like all weekend. I was like, bro, Flintstones, straight up 1960. It's like, yeah, Flintstones.
What's the Flintstones? I
Vilma.
wasn't big on the movies.
It wasn't.
Did you watch
No.
the
I
Flintstones
watched the
movies?
movie. I was a '90s kid, bro. Of course, I watched the movie. But yeah, I watched the old school like cartoon Flintstones. I was like, this is dope. I mean, it was on all day long, like 24/7. I was like, that's cool. Just veg out, watch Flintstones.
I love me a good marathon on some a couple hours of it or something like that.
Mhm.
I'm always down for some old school stuff.
He's down for
Yeah.
whatever.
Whoa, but I'm just agreeing with you. Man,
Streaming. So this weekend streaming. John Wick 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
You seen the other ones?
seen all of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't seen any of them.
Mr. Vic.
You a fan?
Absolutely.
Okay. Would you say you're as big as a fan
No.
of John Wick as some people are to Chipotle?
No.
No?
I mean, I'll watch a John Wick movie if it's on television. I'll even watch a John Wick movie if it's on the Spanish channel. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't watch nothing on the Spanish.
Bro.
channel. Nothing.
It's worth watching. If there's nothing
what?
else
Come
on,
on,
if
man.
there's absolute garbage on, bro, right now, these last 3 weeks, until the Hall of Fame game on the first Saturday in August, there is trash on TV right now.
Well, go outside.
Facts. But you go outside, run your errands, do what you got to do. You come back in, it's like, yo, let me just chill, right? Because it's hot as hell
Dude,
outside.
there's like a lot of shit that I'm backed up on right now.
But
that
see,
I
that's the
just
thing.
don't
Is
have
like
time.
it doesn't catch my attention. Like that's certain things just ain't with. Like I would rather watch Big Bang Theory reruns than some of the stuff on TV.
You like stand-up
man.
comedy?
Yeah, stand up's
There's
dope.
there's a lot of stand-up comedy coming out right
That's
now.
cool. I need to get enlightened.
Okay.
That's all it is.
You know
Let's
what?
go.
We need to start giving each other homework. We give each other homework.
Okay.
You got to watch it before you come back the week.
And what
I mean, you don't
happens-
have- maybe it could be a show. It could be like one movie. Just you got to check out 30 minutes of something.
Classes in
That we
session with
suggest.
Mr. Nasty.
You're in the.
You know what? Sometimes
we
I
need to
talk
figure
and
something else.
then as soon as I say something, I regret it. Just
Wow.
like immediately after I say it, I'm like, I shouldn't have said that because you know what? Here comes James.
Hey, I'm that good friend that got to check you, keep you in line.
That's all good.
This guy, man. I'm telling you. I mean, just gotta watch your back. But I love him, man.
How do
I
you watch your back?
I
for
get
games?
sad when I don't get to see him.
You get to see him now.
He he was talking to me about his son about basketball,
Yeah.
and I was he's like, yeah, we're gonna try to be a coach. I'm like, dude, we talked about that, but
Yeah.
James never listens to me.
Oh, okay.
Well, I know. I remember vividly. I told you that you had to be good at basketball first to be a coach.
Right.
I remember.
Dude, I'm already James. First of all, when you talk to me about basketball, you learn something every time you hear me talk about it. So I know the game. So just calm down.
All right.
He says he knows the game.
Second of all, we all know that I was good. We know what was my problem. I was a little bit of a lunatic. I got issues. We know this. I'm working on them. That's
Life
why I
in the
got you
fast
guys.
lane.
You're work in progress.
That's why y'all are here. Y'all are,
We're in
Whoa.
we're in your presence. Is that what
what?
you're saying?
Why you going with the Eagles? It wasn't that fast.
He's a work in progress. He's like that person, those chicks on Instagram or on Facebook that they got in their bio. Only God can judge me.
You got OF, bro?
Whoa. Anyway, but
I wouldn't be
dude,
surprised.
What? And so, dude, that was pretty crazy though. Heard about LeBron's son. That was crazy.
Yes, it was.
And, everybody thought it was a joke, but
Why?
I'm glad he's okay, man.
Absolutely.
I know that's got to be rough for all of them. Ugh. So I mean, they're gonna have to run a bunch of tests on him
Mm-hmm. Can't have 18-year-olds just falling out. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's kind of rough.
Yeah. But you know,
Well, nobody wants to talk. Nobody
I
wants
think
to
it
talk
is.
about what's going on. Why did he fall out? I mean, I get it. We know why. Just don't say why.
well, I mean, and I think it is. It's pretty big with the black race, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm saying like it's a higher risk with them when they take the vaccine.
I don't know, man. I mean, I don't think it has anything to do with that. I really don't.
Good thing he didn't cost anyone's fantasy football league.
Whoa.
Just saying.
What did he say? What did Freight say?
I heard what you said. I ain't repeating it. But are y'all excited about fantasy football? You got your.
I just need people to respond to their email. That's it. That's all I need.
Speaking of somebody, it's Freights. Is he playing this year? Did he play last year?
I asked him. He ain't get back to me yet.
Carla, are you gonna play? I mean, is she still? I think she's still afraid of. She can't take losing to James. That's her biggest fear.
We're gonna find
Nobody
out.
wants
We're
to
gonna
lose
find
it.
out week 1.
We
Right
gonna
off
see.
the bat.
We gonna see.
Yeah.
So I guess he's in. He says he's in right there. We gonna see. All right. What's the other? Anything else going on besides? I mean, I really do hope that. I hope LeBron James Jr. is okay. I mean, no doubt about it. Like,
I think he's good. You know, I just think
you can't be good when you were in ICU like a few hours
But
before.
no. I'm saying he may if he's blessed to walk away from if he can't play basketball, he's still gonna be blessed. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
hands down.
you know,
I'm talking about the human right now is what I'm trying to talk about.
yeah. I just think I think you're talking more about if he has more of a career.
No, man, I'm talking about him as a human being being able to live day to day. That's all I'm talking about.
No. He's good,
Okay.
right?
I don't know.
No, he's good. He's fine.
Okay.
Dr. West.
I'll take your word for it.
No, you just gotta believe.
I see what you're saying. I see. I follow what you're saying now. I got you. Yeah, he'll be good. Yeah, he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else going on? I don't think so. 9/17. Y'all seen these promos Freight's putting out?
Yeah.
He put out like a straight up like not. This was like a alien kind of promo, wrestling
I didn't see
promo.
Well,
Yeah, it's pretty.
he
sick.
asked me to do a taste test with him, but I'm still waiting on what we're tasting.
Which I was fixing to say, what y'all
I'm a little
tasting?
afraid though,
Why?
because I don't know what he wants to try to test. I'm not sending him any ideas
Okay.
because I feel like if I send him an idea, he's gonna go the opposite of whatever I do, and then I'll be tasting something terrible, and it'll be terrible. It just be.
What if y'all taste
It's
tested?
not all there.
What if y'all
Huh?
What if y'all taste tested like a Costco or Sam's or something like from the bakery? Would you be down with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I want to make sure it's something simple. But
What about a gummy bear?
Because I just don't trust him a lot.
Would you taste that's the gummy bear? I've gotten into making gummy bears recently at my house. I have one I want you to try.
No. We all know that's not happening.
Would you eat
Why
gummy?
why
Would you
wanna
eat?
see it in the first place?
Would you eat gummy bears on the show? Not hot ones, just gummy bears in general.
See how many gummy bears you can eat in like 10 minutes or something.
No, yeah. What are y'all gonna see me the gummy bears?
Sure.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
They're gonna be in an unmarked bag.
Unopened. Vacuum packed.
Yeah.
Apparently, my kids were telling me that there's some YouTube challenge with a 7-Up or a Sprite and bananas
What?
that they make you vomit.
So how does that work?
You eat a banana and then you chug like a set Sprite, and it's like the majority of people like makes them vomit. And I was
I
like,
can see that.
yeah.
can see
I
that.
told him, I was like, that sounds gross.
How long do you have to wait?
I don't know.
So you just eat as fast as you can and then chug a Sprite?
I think so, yeah.
Interesting.
I don't even know if you chug it. I think it's something about the taste or something that like makes you throw up. But I was like,
I don't know.
How did they? Who found this out?
exactly. That's what I said. This is the shit y'all be watching on YouTube.
Hey, this is what you
Jesus
like.
Christ.
Who let it? Like, what government agency put this out?
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say. Who put this out?
Yeah, no, I can feel that though. Just at being my age, doing something like that, I can just feel my stomach bubbling.
All right,
Just
here
trying
it
to do
goes.
that.
You
Yeah.
remember when people
So it's going one way or another.
when people
No,
were walking on crates, like milk crates?
Yeah.
We should have had Wes do
Wait,
that.
for that again?
Bro, that some of those people, I was like, I can't watch it.
Yeah.
Like one dude got to the top and he takes like 2 steps down. And he just like falls 20 feet from, not 20, but high enough.
It seemed like it.
It was just like, bro. And then they put the Cowboys fans, they put the Cowboy star on the guy, and it's just like falling. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just outrageous what people are doing and putting out on the internet. Remember when the zombie pranks were like real hot?
Mm-hmm.
This is like mid 2000s.
Well, they used to have that show called what was it called with that chick? I'm not gonna remember her name.
On G4.
I think they moved it to, but originally it was on Sci-Fi. It said, "Are you scared?" Because you're on Scare Tactics.
Oh, you're on Scare
Yeah.
Tactics. My favorite one about that Scare Tactics, there was a girl and she was going into this lab, and the lab was like doing genetic testing, and a little small person, a dwarf, like got in this like animal suit. Yeah,
That's
and
terrible.
they did like custom like movie level makeup on this dwarf, and he jumped out like a little like mutant animal and like chased her out, like, and I was just like, dude, that's crazy. It was so hilarious. Because of course you're like in this ominous room. It's spooky, it's dark, you don't really know what's going around or what's going on. This little like mutant animal just jumps out, human like. And I was just like,
They used to do some crazy shit.
chasing you out of
I
a
don't
room.
like
And,
that.
and then they'd be like, "Are you scared? Are you scared? Yeah, I'm scared."
You should be.
Your homie Wes set you up.
And then they're just like, ah, ha, ha, just all laughing. I'm just like, bro, you better turn around.
What if like let's say this? What if like let's say like just for this show's sake,
Shits and giggles.
say like you go as so far to like hire a whole production team to like record a Super Bowl enactment of the Cowboys like winning the Super Bowl. Say they were going to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
You just record a whole freaking thing and then just like air it to like somehow just like air it to Wes's TV and he's all happy and shit. Be like, "Are you happy? Yeah, man. I've been waiting for this." "Oh man, this ain't real. Your homie Paul set you up."
That's a rough. I don't know if I could pull that off.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can pull that
No,
off.
but yeah.
That's hurtful.
Yeah.
That's hurtful.
I would.
I know you would. So Wes, if you want to do that for the Packers next year, we talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that mean.
You know what now?
I'm not that mean. I'm not.
Oh,
I can't.
taking the high road. I see. I got it. I see what you're saying.
I always take the high road around here.
Okay.
If these people only knew what y'all say to me,
He's
all
not
the
wrong.
time, y'all should hear the abuse I take around here. Y'all just
Hit that subscribe
y'all.
button.
Thank you
You'll
for
hear
y'all.
the abuse that Wes takes on here. All the way down 35.
dude, even your friend from Dark Side, he says like, man, y'all always just beating up on that dude. I remember that.
The one time he said it.
Yeah.
He said it multiple times. He says it all the time.
Okay.
You don't even watch.
Eh,
There you go.
He probably low key's like just stalking.
He's a voyeur.
dude, have y'all not been doing shows?
Yeah.
It's not popping up.
I know for some reason we just some complications.
It's not popping up.
Yeah, Facebook being Facebook. But if you're following us on YouTube and all that, you
Pops up on YouTube.
won't have a problem.
You'll film tomorrow?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I got to figure it out.
It's all good.
I'll
Got a good show planned.
I'll figure it out tomorrow. I apologize for that, sir.
You should be.
I apologize.
You should.
Wednesdays are a tough day for me, man. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm extremely busy, but I'm doing things. Yeah, I'm
What you doing?
take care of things.
Taking care of things.
People are around, and so
He gets
I have to get reminded.
round and round to get around.
Well, you get to a certain age, man, you forget things. So you need reminders.
Should I send you some ginkgo biloba? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Do I need to send you a memory supplement?
Probably. My name is, I get a marker and I put my name in all my underwear, shirts, like all my tags on the inside of my shirts. Everything I want, I put my name on it just so I know what my name is.
We know that you write Cowboys DFCL or DF4L, Dallas Cowboys for life. I get it. Those are your initials.
No, I gotta put my name so I remember who I am.
Right, I get it. I understand.
Man, this guy, I'm telling you.
Here you go.
There you go.
Man, dude, but you know what, man? I miss you guys, so don't get it twisted.
Showing love.
Too much
You know.
tequila.
I need love.
LL, huh? But yeah, dude, I always miss you guys, man.
It's all good.
It's always a sad day when we say, "Oh, dude, can't do it." Oh man, because I enjoy how James and Paul attack me on here. It makes for a good show. Make fun of me.
Warriors come out to play. It's all good, bro. Don't worry about it. It's all love.
This guy, man.
It's all love, my guy. 9:26. Y'all ready to get out of here?
Let's go.
Yeah, man.
Wes, what you got planned for the rest of the week?
Oh man, nothing. I mean, I've been having issues with my car, so
Okay.
I'm just waiting for that to come back, and so I make sure I can get back to work.
I thought you were gonna say your knees. I don't know why.
Oh, what?
Like I've been having issues with I thought he was gonna say his knees.
Oh, okay.
No reason.
And dude, stop with the. I'm working on losing some weight, man, but it's not easy.
I don't think you're overweight.
I'm pretty
Holy
overweight.
shit.
What happened?
What
As
happened?
of 16 minutes ago, allegedly, Aaron Hernandez's brother was arrested for plotting a act of violence against a school. Yeah, weird, right?
Ain't that crazy? We were just
And
talking
we're just
about
talking about that. That's on Brendan Schaub's feed. That's nuts.
You think he saw something that they put in
I
that
don't know, man.
documentary?
That's one way to speculate it, but yeah, that's nuts. That's not the way I wanted to go out. But he got, at least the law enforcement did their job and they got him before anything bad happened. So shout out to whatever law enforcement agency took care of that, protecting everybody. Yikes! Kind of weird. Weird, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into it, but the moment I open Twitter, I get distracted.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, baby. Let's get out of this big bad mama jump. It's not Twitter no more, James. It's X. Okay, bro.
I don't give a damn.
It's X,
dude.
my guy.
No, I don't give a damn.
Hey,
dude.
let me ask you this real quick before we get out. You think
Mama
Elon?
called him Twitter.
Mama called him Twitter. Gonna call him. So you think Elon did it on purpose? How he sent those people to go take it down, and he knew the cops would come shut them down because there was no permit. Did you hear about that?
No.
So the sign, the Twitter headquarters the sign was taken down from the building. Well, NYPD showed up because they're on those, what do they call it? Those motorized extended beams, like it's a little basket and it extends you. I don't know what they're called.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyways, there were 2 of those vehicles, and the construction workers were taking down the sign. Well, NYPD shows up and like orders them down, and they shut them down because they didn't have any blockades, they didn't have any barriers to protect the pedestrians. And yeah, to me, it was like a free marketing campaign because the whole news cycle just like picked it up. Elon Musk shuts, Twitter and tries to change the name, but everything gets shut down. Think about it. You just put that X all over the news cycle without having to pay for anything. Costs you a fine. Probably like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 fine, but still.
I don't know. It's still Twitter.
Twitter. Wes, you on Twitter?
Am I on Twitter?
Are you on X? Oh, that's kind of weird, right? Are you on X?
I kind of every now and then
Yeah, right.
Right?
I look at it. What?
Sorry, bro. So do you tweet?
I do not tweet those. I usually just look at, I pick people and I kind of watch this stuff. I'm not really on there that much.
Okay, I got you.
Because I don't even know how to use it because I don't know what I'm doing.
I guess that new.
A lot of things like Instagram and whatever. I think I got used to using Facebook too much that it's just easier for me to do things. Like I don't know how the things work.
Got you.
I'm lost.
I guess that news broke about 10 hours ago.
Which about Aaron Hernandez?
Brother, yeah.
Shout out to Mrs. Freight in the chat.
They said
Wow.
They said that he planned to school, and there was a quote. I don't know where they got this quote from, but there's a quote attached to this tweet that I'm reading. I don't know if you want me to read it.
Yeah, just leave out that S word that ends with ing.
Okay. It says, I don't know for sure. It says, we're taking lives if isn't paid up. It's been years in planning, just taking notes, names and locations. They talked their way into this, and it's almost a point game.
Who said that?
Aaron Hernandez's brother.
Do we don't know his name?
No. It just says Aaron Hernandez's brother.
Of course they're going to play that crap up. All right. Anyways, that's something that happened, I guess, 10 hours ago. I mean, we just found out about it right now, which is weird.
Oh, yeah. I know his name.
What's his name?
Dennis Hernandez.
Dennis. Okay, Dennis Hernandez.
Okay.
I mean, let the man rest in peace, I guess. Yeah, just weird, dude.
Brother. That's crazy.
Anyways, I'm just all I gotta say is like, let's protect the kids. I mean, it's not that hard, right? It's not that hard
At all.
I'm just saying, it's not that hard. Protect the kids. James, what do you want to tell the people?
Tune in tomorrow, Dark Side of the Mic podcast on YouTube and Facebook,
Okay.
7 o'clock. Yeah, we have a good show planned.
Where Wes?
How dare you?
Shush.
Oh man, this guy. Anyway, everybody just take care of your people, man. Check on your people. Love everybody.
We love you, Wes. We love you.
Love y'all.
Love everybody the way West does.
Absolutely.
I do. I love peoples.
Like the Cowboys. Love them or hate them. You're still gonna back them up. Don't tell them we want. Hey, Freight. I saw that promo you did. It's good. It's good stuff, man. It's good work. Everybody, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Freight in the chat. I won't use your real names, I promise. And I don't know, man. Just appreciate the opportunity. I like being here. I love being with James and with Wes. Couldn't do it without you fellas. Y'all know this. We're going to rebrand. I've already made the decision. I'm going to have a logo working, and I got to figure out how I'm going to put you two in it. Like, I want to do something with PRS, red, white, and blue, and then I want to have, like, y'all shadow figured in, like, shadowed. So it has, like, your faces.
So you don't have to pay us NIL?
Oh, if I can get sponsors to sponsor this train wreck, yeah. I'd be happy to, like, give you some fair compensation.
I would lick my face off of it then.
You will lick
Nobody
it?
wants to.
Did you say lick your face off?
I would lick. What? I would leave my face off of it, you weirdos.
I'm just
What's
curious.
wrong with y'all?
I don't know.
Y'all need. I need help, man. I need help.
It's all right.
Oh,
I got Jesus. Appreciate everybody tuning in once again. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who liked this show today. Please like the channel, subscribe, tell your friends, and tell your family if you really, I mean, if you like them, if they want to watch the show, if they want to laugh a little bit, a little escape. Every Monday, Tuesday. I think you might change it up during the season. Just thinking, right? Mondays are kind of hard. Mondays are really hard.
yes.
Mondays are hard.
And then you
Anyways.
got the Monday night games going
The
on.
Monday night games. Maybe we'll do like a
But then Thursday, you got the Thursday night.
oh, Thursday night games.
And Friday, you got high school football.
And Wednesday you got your show. Maybe we could do like and then get out. Just to say what's up. You know what we can do? We can give our picks. We can give our picks that day.
Hold on.
Did we drop something?
Something happened.
Ooh.
It went out for a little bit.
It's okay.
What the fuck?
Are we still here on the show?
Yeah, we're good. I don't know what happened.
That's all good. We're still here.
You can hear us, Wes?
Yeah, it may have been I think that might have been my timer for me to go to bed. I'm old, dude. So I think that might have been what it was on my end.
It's all good. Don't even worry about it. We'll get a schedule. We'll get it down. We'll get y'all time to tune in and watch. But we appreciate everybody tuning in. As always, love yourselves and love your neighbors. We appreciate y'all. See you next week.